Hey guys, hopefully you know I'm alive now, which is awesome. It's a good sign. I just want to let you guys know I was thinking of a ton. I'm actually gonna mute my phone so I don't get distracted by that. Just got off work. It's like 11:50, yeah, and at night right now. But as always, all my stuff is unscripted. I just like to be human with you. I love being so to say, an entertainer, unlike Twitch and having fun. But at the end of the day, everything I do is always going to be non-scripted, 100% real, and nothing that I'm like going over the top to have a different personality. That's just not who I am. So, with that being said, there's some stuff in my life that's just changed. And I know I haven't uploaded in months, so this isn't like an excuse. But what has recently happened is one, I just want to have it be a PSA. I want you guys to hopefully watch this video in its entirety, because it very well, in a sense, may save a life that I unfortunately couldn't, and that's why they're not with me. So that's hopefully one thing. The second thing is just to let you know, I don't want to say the future of this channel because I've used that before, but kind of where my kind of priorities lie. So with that, a week ago, by the time you guys see this, my dog Aspen, you guys, if you followed the channel, have seen her come in. She was the big Akita, big like giant bear looking thing, super awesome, the best girl I've ever had. I can actually talk about this now without bawling because I didn't want to start crying on camera. No one wants to see a grown man cry. December 5th of 2019, obviously, at 11:59 a.m., we had to put her down. It was not an easy decision, and it was actually why we were traveling, which made it even worse. All of our annual reviews were amazing. Never even needed her teeth brushed. She was perfect. Her joints were fine, especially for an Akita. Her heart was fine. All this stuff is what they usually have issues with. I never saw what is called is GDV. It's like gastrointestinal something. Yeah, GDV. Just look it up. It's also known as bloat. That morning, we were getting ready to pack up and start driving again. We took a little 2-day little excursion, me and my girlfriend, to go kind of, drive. The Aspen, right before we were getting ready to drive back home, ended up starting to gag, started to try and puke, but nothing was coming up, and her stomach became bloated. I took her to the ER, and I'm like, hey, I even made the joke. I'm like, I've looked at insurance before. It was like $70 a month, but that was like 4 years ago, and she's never had an issue. So I figured as soon as that time comes, I'll just pay for it. Boy, did karma fucking kick me in the ass so fast with that comment. We take her back. They do an x-ray. It was like $130 to have her seen by ER, $200 to get an x-ray. Doctor comes back, says she has GDV. It goes through the thing. And it's to explain what GDV is, it's basically where the stomach flips. It literally flips upside down, cutting off both the entrance and the exit. Usually in this case, it'll also get wrapped around the spleen, which then when having it taken out and fixed will actually squeeze the spleen, pushing further toxins through the bloodstream into the heart and causing a heart attack, or at least heart palpitations. All this, I became like an expert in GDV over the weekend. It sucked because he started telling me what he'd have to do. And what they essentially have to do is they need to literally cut her open, pull out her entire stomach, untangle it, put it back in, and staple it to this chest to hopefully prevent it from happening again. Although, once it's happened once, it's 50% more likely to happen again. It's also 20% more likely to happen in dogs over 100 pounds. This is saying that it's not going to not happen if it's under, but it's more likely in over 100, which she was. She was about 105. That whole cost would have been about $6,500. That's not including the pain meds, the x-rays, the fees, or anything else. I asked how much it would be literally with everything, hospital stay for the next 2 days, any other complications, what would be the estimate. The answer was well, we can't give you an estimate because it does change case to case. But the last time we did this, it ran $10,000, and yours is looking very similar. I had $5,000 to spend. That was basically my entire life savings that I was going to I was going to spend to keep my dog alive. I couldn't do that. And I want you guys to not have the regrets that I do. My Aspen was with me for 6 years. For those that don't know, she's literally why I am here today. In more ways than one. She's literally why I'm still alive. So she was there for me. The one time that she needed something from me, I let her down. Literally, kind of had to put her down. It's a shitty feeling. And, I know that, time will always heal. But knowing that I could have saved it, and to put it in perspective, guys, that just get pet insurance. I've already gotten it on my new pet, Cairo, who is sitting behind me. Let's actually see. Oh, let me try this side. There he is. You can see his ass. Anyways, he's a 2-year-old Siberian Husky. They're known for having hip dysplasia. Get pet insurance, guys. I know it might seem expensive, but I just don't want you to have the regrets that I do. She was 100% worth every penny that I would ever have spent on her. I just didn't have $10,000 to spend. There he is, Cairo, on my dog. Healthy Paws is a good one, and FIGO is also a very good insurance. We personally went through FIGO because they have the only 100% reimbursement with a $500 or $750 deductible. Anyways, look into what works for you guys. I personally really liked FIGO's thing. Their app is really nice. This isn't a sponsored ad. I just want you guys to be prepared because I don't want you to go through something that I have. Ever since then, I had to do some soul searching. Aspen, she changed me, not just while she was alive, but even more so now that she's away. I really have changed as a person and how I go about my day-to-day lives. And, one thing I wish I would have done is take more pictures. Kenzie, she taught me to take pictures, but I never was taking enough is what I realized. And I want you guys to know that, this doesn't just go for pets. Do it with your kids. Do it with your family. Do it with your parents. I actually saw something where one of the people, I wouldn't really say he's like a friend, but one of my acquaintances, his sister, actually, I think he was one of my friends. Sorry, I was trying to figure out which one it was. Anyways, shortly after, his sister was hit by a drunk driver doing 50 and threw her car into a fucking ditch. It's not just for pets. Let people know that you care about them. Take pictures while you can, because you never anticipate the death. And usually at that time, it's too late to start capturing all those memories. I always was under the impression that if I need to remember anything, I got my mind. I don't need a picture to remind me. I was wrong, though. It's nice to have those memories. Not just up here, but to see them, to remember what everything was like. So take pictures, let people know that you care. And, if you do have any pets, think about it this way, because I regretted so much. I realized a lot of it was just grieving, but, I don't want you to have the same. Think, if your animal dies tomorrow, will you have any regrets on how you treated them today? Because I can say I did. I drove 13 hours, was going through a lot of mental stress, and my dog was just whining and shouting and barking. And I went over there and I swatted her on the butt, and I'm like, hey, stop, it's fine, you're okay. But just because I wasn't next to her, she was whining. Then I went out there and slept with her, and then she still started to whine and bark. And I'm like, stop. I get we're in a new place, but stop. And I just regret, because my last night with her, all I can remember is I swatted her on the butt. It was not the fact that I cuddled up, literally cuddled my dog and slept with her on carpet in a garage. That's not what I remembered. I remembered the bad, at least at first. Now I think, wow, I actually did sleep literally on a cement, garage door or floor with her to make sure that she was fine. So just think about that, as well as, one of the things, like I said, she made me think, like I said, this is where it gets back to the future of the channel. YouTube is very important. Now, I have a lot of things changing in my life, and I'm hoping this upcoming year of 2020, I will be able to get into a home. The biggest drawback from me creating more videos, guys, and I know it's not fair for you guys, and a lot of you look to my videos on my builds and things like that to learn. And it's not right for me to make you guys punish, because I don't want to take the time. But to put it into perspective, the normal videos where I do the build and then the video oftentimes take 3 hours to do, because if I do the build, it's about 15-20 minutes. Then I go through the game, and if I'm lucky, I get a first game without a DC, without ragers, without, this actually happened, a duo queue that went 1-28 and refused to F6 because we're just having fun. It's a casual, calm down. 1-28 in like a fucking 34-minute video or game. It was annoying. Obviously, I'm not going to upload that. I want it to be good quality. Then I have to save and render and cut, and this is really low quality compared to other people out there. I have to then save, render, and then upload. And during the save, render, and upload, I cannot play games. My ping goes through the roof if I'm uploading, and if I'm saving or rendering, I lag like crazy. It's just, I know I can also always upgrade my internet, but I'm fine like taking a little bit, playing some games, saving. But the biggest thing is the uploads take forever. Oftentimes it's 45 minutes to an hour, unless it's a video like this, which is going to be very low bandwidth. But that can also, that's the biggest drawback. So when I move into a house, it's going to have synchronized upload and download speeds, which means if I get 250 download, I get 250 upload. That's what I'm looking for. Not 250 upload, 250 download and maybe 8 upload if I'm lucky. So again, that's just kind of something I want to do, but I really do want YouTube to be a huge focus. I'm super sorry I've been AFK for months. Like I said, what happened last week isn't an excuse, but please, if you guys want this way, Twitch and Twitter, come follow me. Let me know what you want. I'm more active on Twitch than anything else, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this. Get your pets insured. Don't have any regrets. And hopefully I will see you guys a lot more come 2020. I'm going to take a little bit of the rest of the month or thing off. I might put out a Heimdallr video as my last kind of recap. But then after that, I'm going to start getting back into YouTube, hopefully at the beginning of the year, especially with season 8 right around the corner, or 7 or whatever the hell it is. Is it even? I don't know. The next season of Smite. I definitely want to cover a lot of that. I want to do a Spark Notes video of each of the entire thing, because I don't want to put 45 minutes. No one has 45 minutes to look at the new patches and everything. I want to just do a short, like maybe 10-minute video so you can get everything that's changing in 10 minutes. So I really do have some, I think, good ideas. If anything, I'll just throw fucking gameplay out there, because I get you guys actually want to see that. And I just think, no one's going to want to watch my gameplay. But then I go and watch Incon and Bara and Mast, and I watch their gameplay. I mean, it's not like they do anything special. They just play the game, and I'm like, oh, this is so entertaining. So thank you guys. Like I said, hopefully I'll see you around. Insure your pets. Have yourself a safe and amazing rest of your 2019 year. And until the next time, as always, guys, have yourself an absolutely amazing life.